Hey guys, it's Flipping Genius Finds, and today I will be going over some of the higher dollar items that sold for the month of July. It was a slow month. There were many offers that I just declined. Also, I was doing an experiment with the auctions of lower cost items. Because I was doing the experiment, I was not able to post a lot of items to my store. If you want to see that experiment of me putting up auctions at a low price and see the results, I'll put a link to a video after it's done up top right here. This month I did sell 2 golf clubs. There were an overage charge or underpaid charge from UPS. Anything over 48 inches, even slightly above 48 inches, maybe less than 1/4 of an inch, you will get an overage charge, and it is very expensive. So 2 of the golf clubs that I sold, it just ate up all my profits, so I'm gonna do a video on that of what things to avoid, things like that for golf clubs, and I'll put it up there in the video. You guys can also take a look at that if you want. This Rosenthal Cell Bavaria D5376 dinner plate, 10 3/4 inches, gold encrusted, was listed for $79.95. I took an offer on it for $45, and it did take 2 years to sell. This is a Dymo label writer 4XL thermal label printer, black, and it works. It was listed for $179.99, and I did take an offer on it for $135. It took only 3 days to sell. This is the My Goddess Season 1, Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 complete DVD collection. It was listed for $69.99, and it sold for the full asking price of $69.99. It did take 1 year and 7 months to sell. This is the Orange Whip Standard full-size 47-inch golf swing trainer, pre-owned, made in USA. It was listed for $79.99. It was on a 15% off discount and sold for $67.99. It took about a month to sell. Now, what should have been a good profit, I was hit with a underpaid or underage charge by UPS. I only made $1.93 on this item. And if you're not aware, UPS does charge you an overage charge for anything over 48 inches. That charge is like they charge you as a 40-pound box as a dimensional weight. And it does cost you an arm and a leg. What should have been a good profit, I was only able to make $1.92 on this item. I'm going to create a video, and I will put a link to the video of overage charges for UPS, anything over 48 inches, in the link or like the caption up top. John Price, pink white crystalline porcelain vase, Arts and Crafts Studio, art pottery, listed for $119.98. I took an offer on it for $85. I received the positive feedback on this one, and it did take 5 months to sell. Vintage Goody Stay Tight 6 barrettes, 1982, purple, yellow, green, 3-inch, number 3605, made in USA, was listed for $159.99. It was on a 33% off discount and sold for $107.19. It did take about 1 year and 8 months to sell. The Star of Edinburgh cut crystal ship's decanter, 10.5 inches tall, was listed for $179.95. It was on a 36% off discount and sold for $115.17. It did take 2 years and 5 months to sell. Has no chips or cracks. It just has a little bit of cloudiness inside. You can see made in Scotland, and Edinburgh is etched on the glass. Waterford Crystal Seahorse Double Old Fashioned Glass, 3.5 inches tall, was listed for $139.95. I did take an offer on it for $95. It did take 11 months to sell. Italian Cartapesta Paper Mache Nativity Magi Wiseman Angel King Creache, Italy, was listed for $219.98. It was listed for about 2 years. I delisted it and relisted it, and then I took an offer on it for $140.50. I did receive a positive feedback on this one. Mario Formentello Eli Vetri The Art Murano Muriane Art Glass Tumbler signed. It was listed for $179.99. I did take an offer on it for $150. It did take 4 days to sell. Now it's very faint. I'm not sure if you can see it. You can see right here, it is signed. Kitsch Large Ceramic Baby Blue Turtle Planter, California ceramic mold, 13 inches tall, was listed for $89.99. I did take an offer on it for $62.99 to an international buyer. It did take 2 years and 4 months to sell. Antique Early Minton Porcelain Tray Chinese Tree Pattern 1959 was listed for $299.99. I did get the full asking price of $299.99. It did take a year and a month to sell. You can see the Chinese tree numbered 1959. This is the Ping G410 3-wood Ping ULT 24 light graphite, was listed for $199.99. I did get the full asking price of $199.99. It did take 8 months to sell, and I was also hit with a underpaid postage charge with UPS. However, I did still make a good profit on this one because it was such an expensive club, but the overage charge was about 4 times what the original charge was. I did receive a lot of questions on this item before the buyer purchased it. Set of 4 Thomas Taylor lawn bowl balls, lignoid, Glasgow, Scotland, monogrammed RTC, was listed for $129.95. You can see it's made in Scotland. I did take an offer on it for $115. It did take about 8 months to sell. I did receive a positive feedback on this one. Neiman Marcus Classic Scarce Vintage Ebony Black Amethyst Glass, 11.5 inches tall, was listed for $159.99. It was sold to an international buyer. I took an offer on it for $90. It did take about a year and 5 months to sell. You can see it's a very shiny and reflective black glass. There were some scratches on it. 17.5 inches tall, vintage Our Lady of Fatima, statue Holy Land Virgin Mary, Birds Church Reed. It was listed for $79.95. I took an offer on it for $43. It did take about a year and 5 months to sell. Vintage Shells Bra Strap Cushion, Angela Inc., Tacoma, Georgia, USA, was listed for $29.83. I sold 3 units of this. I took an offer on it for $25 each, totaling $75 for 3 units. I received a positive feedback on this one. It did take about a month to sell. Murano Art Glass Millefiori Picture Photo Frame Cobalt Blue 7x6 was listed for $59.99. I did take an offer on it for $40, and this took 6 months to sell. Now these little canes inside the glass is called Millefiori. Slaviati amber double old-fashioned glass tumbler was listed for $119.99. I did take an offer on it for $100. It did take about 2 weeks to sell. You can see the Slaviati etching right here. Now this to me looks like a beautiful piece and a disgusting piece at the same time. It just gives me that vibe of like right here, like it looks almost like a seashell kind of thing right here on the side. But when you look at it from this angle, certain angles, it looks like a tapeworm. And when I received the $150 offer on this one, I was thinking about taking this off the market and keeping it. Unfortunately, I was a little too late and I had to ship it out. This is a Henry Suma art glass paperweight, sculpture sign dated, egg spiral iridescent, was listed for $279.95. I did get the full asking price of $279.95. This did take about 2 years and 4 months to sell. Looking at it, since it's disgusting and pretty at the same time, I thought I would just keep it and, you know, put it on one of those turntables and put it back there as like a background, bring more interest to the videos. It went from $150 to $200, and then he just decided to pay the full price. To me, the glass looks like it's well made. Americana decorative wall plaques, 1973, Van Nuys, California. This is the Wallace Berry beer sign, not responsible for women left overnight, Breweriana. Was listed for $49.95. I did get the full asking price of $49.95. This did take about 2 years and a month to sell. So that is it, guys. Those were the items that sold for me for the month of July, the higher dollar items. If you like the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.